Hi, fellow YouTube warrior. This episode of Around the Bush is going to be a little bit different because accidentally I crashed my OBS right at the start as I was talking about the Bleach character trailers. So I'm sorry about that. We're going to cut ahead. It was like maybe 2-3 minutes, and basically what I said is that I think it's really cool that they're doing Bleach trailers like this because they're letting gameplay run a little bit, and because they're doing a Bleach character trailer for every single character. We're gonna get a lot of trailers from here until the game's release. I mean, assuming that the roster is like 35 characters, because that was one of my predictions, that means 35 trailers. They're doing something that I haven't seen done since the days of Demon Slayer. If you guys were following the channel when we were covering Demon Slayer ahead of release, one of the coolest things for the entire community was watching new character reveals every week. Because we knew they were putting a new character trailer every week. And it was so cool to see, like, oh, they're announcing this character and here's gameplay. And I think Bleach is doing exactly the same. I'm not saying they're doing this weekly, obviously, but they're going to be frequent trailers, and the marketing didn't let us rest so far. I don't think they're going to let us rest anytime soon. They went from announcement to gameplay systems to character trailers. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. I think it's going to be a while until we get actual character announcements, because up until this point, we've had Ichigo, Rukia, and Ishida. So 3 characters that were in the announcement trailer. I still think there is Chad, Byakuya, and Renji. Those 3 characters were also named. And then we have Orihime, Yoruichi, and Kisuke Urahara, who were not named, but they were in the trailer. So from here until like us getting actual announcements and actual characters that like, oh, cool, this character is also making it, it's going to be a while. But until then, I think we just gotta enjoy the ride, because they're doing a good job of like showing you a little bit of gameplay, explaining a little bit of what the special moves for each character are, and yeah, from there I think I do a good job of like doing the breakdown. I don't know if I do a good job. That's for you to judge. But that's what you missed. That's what you missed. I'm gonna play the intro. So, hi, it's still me. This is how it ends. Spoilers. Oops. I've crashed OBS. Misclick. I misclicked and OBS died. So yeah, that happened. Are we back? We're back. Okay. It was straight up a misclick, moving a window, and I know OBS dies when I move the window. So we're back. We're here. I'm gonna have to fucking edit this episode of Around the Bush. Before Bankai. So we were talking about wielding, right? An attack used by wielding Zangetsu that momentarily makes Ichigo invincible. An additional powerful attack is activated if it successfully hits. So this is an invincible move, and they're doing a lot of these. They're doing a lot of reversal type moves, a lot of invincible or counter moves, as you're going to see with the next characters. So Ichigo spinning the sword does the follow-up if the hit connects. And then we have Bankai. This game seems really big on like comeback mechanics. The more damage you take, the further behind you are, the faster you can evolve, and the faster you have this awakening. And in Ichigo's case, Bankai goes super fast, gains a new moveset. They don't talk about the Hollow Mask. The Hollow Mask could be a reawakening or a second awakening, which is something they talk about in Uryu's case. Fuck, I called him Uryu. Ishida. Your mic is peaking. Just have to have it further from my mouth. But thanks for the warning. Let's just finish on this.
Stream down on Discord, by the way.
I'll stream down on Discord. Yeah, that's true. Let me get it back up for you guys. There you go. Ichigo, high damage character to the opponent, easy to handle. I like that they have a little breakdown for each character. That forces them to think about, how does this character play? You know, more than what does this character do in the show, like what is unique about them gameplay-wise. And I think that is incredible. I really like a lot of what they're doing with these character trailers. Next, we break down the Rukia moveset here. Now, Rukia's awakening is her Shikai. She doesn't Bankai during these arcs. So I wouldn't expect her to have Bankai in this game. And she's very Hado based. So spiritual pressure moves are both Hado. It's Byakurai and Shakaho, which is three fireballs or a beam. Sokatsui. Wait. I just said something wrong. Signature move. The signature move is Shakaho. The spiritual pressure moves are Byakurai, and Sokatsui, which is a follow-up attack, can be used after Rukia lunges. So it's like a lunge, and then she blasts you away. And Byakurai, by the way, the step back of Byakurai makes her invincible. So this is what I mean. Straight up, you can see the invincibility triggering there. He's going to attack her there. Denji. That is the invincible step back. God, this sucks. YouTube frame by frame sucks so hard. Well, Denji might have also just missed, by the way. There's only one character in this entire franchise I care about, and she's not being shown off yet. Who is it? Dance. Soden no Shirayuki. Now, the Awakenings seem to have different properties. Obviously, I mean, Ichigo's sword completely changes his moveset. He becomes the faster character, as you would expect. This also changes Rukia's moveset. They don't outright say what her abilities are, but like this slash is gigantic. And the follow-up goes into the Ice Pillar, right? So her moveset also changes to complement the powers of her Zanpakuto. That's not how the English dub says it. She says it's slower. Don't make me... No. Don't make me talk about the English stuff. So they know Shirayuki. Anyway. Strong Restraint and an array of abilities. I still don't know what Strong Restraint means. Some people have theorized that this is like a counterattack character. And an array of abilities for many situations. Next! Ishida. I don't want to hear it. Ishida, first bow character, you know, first ranged character to be shown off. I don't know if there will be others. But he's definitely going to be a zoner. You guys know I hate zoners in fighting games. So we'll find out. We'll find out. Okay. Let's squash this beef right now. Quincy is how I pronounce it because this is how I've heard it my entire life. This is how the Japanese say it. They don't say Quincy, all right? Quincy, you've heard Quincy if you're listening to the dub. I should be saying Quincy because I'm speaking English. But I've heard it Quincy my entire life because Japanese don't have the C sound. They just have she. So Quincy is what they call it. That's where it comes from. Seele Schneider, I've also heard Germans say that they forgot the N. I don't know if they forgot the N in Bleach or just in this game. But if you don't have the N, this doesn't make as much sense. It should be Seelen Schneider. But it could just be Tite Kubo not knowing enough German. Not sure what the deal is there. But he's got moves. One of them is a counter. Puts up the little spirit sword. Counters you. Boom. And this is the character that has the reawakening. So the awakening is this. And then reawakening just shows an animation. So I'm not sure if Let's Steal is actually another like transformation for Ishida, or if it's just an ultimate. Soifon is your character. Okay, I think you're pretty safe. I think Soifon makes it to the game. She's one of the most underrated female characters in the entire franchise because of her attitude, which I highly disagree with. She's the only character I care about. Well, she does have a bit of an attitude. She is a little bit cocky without having much of a reason to be cocky. She gets put in her place immediately by Yoruichi, and that is the first impression that the viewers have of her. I think the character arc she goes on afterwards is fantastic. But first impressions are often determining on what people think of a character, and I think that's why. Yoruichi gotta be in the game. I think Yoruichi is definitely one of the next ones. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the next characters to get announced for this game. Because if they're doing character trailers, we're gonna see more character trailers in the future, right? And I think it's gonna be a while until we actually get any surprises, any actual announcement. Because up next, we're gonna get more characters that had their name in the announcement trailer. So Byakuya, Chad, and Renji. Yeah. I hope that Renji is getting beat up in all of these trailers. That'd just be funny. If Renji's getting beat up in all these trailers, that'd just be funny. Except the Renji trailer. I don't want to see a mirror. You can put Renji beating up Ichigo. I don't know. After those 3 characters that they explicitly named in the announcement trailer, I think we'll get characters that we saw in the trailer but weren't named. So like Urahara, Yoruichi, and Orihime. So while the Yoruichi trailer might not be one of the next 3, I think it's close. Good joke, Ichiban. Good. Yo, are you Ichi? Yes, I am. Fuck. Okay. Great. And only after we get those 6 characters are we gonna get actual announcements or actual reveals. Because beyond those 6 characters, we don't know who else is making it. We obviously have our guesses. I've made my roster prediction. Yeah, it's going to be a while until we actually get reveals. So these trailers are cool. I think they're going to be interesting. I think they're going to be even more interesting once we get to the characters that we don't know if they're going to make it or not. Renji getting beat up constantly in trailers reminds me of Kotal Khan. Okay. You're not wrong. Kotal Khan is kind of a jobber in was it MKX that he was introduced? I love that character's introduction, and then he just loses every fight. It's crazy. Same for Renji. Renji has an arc where he's just like fights and gets beat up, and then he goes, "I've unlocked the Bankai," and he wins like 1 fight, and then they go, "That shit's not a real Bankai." They just break it. They just break his Bankai. That's some fake ass shit. Renji just keeps losing. But we keep winning because we're getting Bleach trailers and we're getting Sparking Zero trailers. That's right. We got another character reveal trailer. This one did not have a ton of surprises, however. This one was pretty safe, but we're finally getting Saga trailers. Up until this point, they've been pretty creative with the trailer themes. So we got like Sword versus Fists. We got Rivals. We got Master versus Apprentice. It sounds like they ran out of those, and now they're like, okay, let's finally do the sagas. So this trailer, we got the Saiyan and the Namek Sagas trailer, which if we're still doing monthly trailers, I don't know if we have enough months to do all the sagas, because assuming the next one is Cell and Boo Saga, then you got to do all of Dragon Ball Super in the September trailer, and then October is here, right? So we'll see if they speed this thing up, because like the next trailer being Cell and Boo would be 25 plus characters. So I don't even know if the next trailer is going to do both Cell and Boo. It might just do Cell. Cell alone, the Cell Saga alone, is going to have Android 19, Android 20, Android 17Z, Android 16, 3 forms of Cell, 3 forms of Teen Gohan, Cell Jr., base Trunks with the Saiyan armor, and that's 12 characters? Only talking about the guaranteed ones. We could still get some, like, maybe characters, like King Cold or Mecha Frieza, you know? Those characters could still be in this. And not to mention, we know that there's going to be original Dragon Ball as well. So how are they going to fit all of those characters until October? They can't do it in monthly trailers. I'm thinking about it right now. They can't do it in monthly trailers. There's going to be more. There's got to be more trailers than monthly. Unless they just go absolutely nuts and go, here's 50 characters in a trailer, bro. I don't know. Time to ramp up? Yeah, probably time to ramp up the marketing. It might happen. We'll see. We'll see. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. The characters that were revealed here, by the way, if you missed this trailer, were the following. There was 15 characters total, but no surprises. Here we go. Let's do this. All right. The characters were the rest of the Ginyu Force, so Goldo, Ginyu, Raccoon, right here. Nail was probably one of the biggest surprises. I predicted them, so like not that big of a surprise. It was Nail and Kui. Those were the biggest 2 surprises. We got Chiaotzu, finally confirmed. We got 5 Frieza forms for Frieza Z. I don't really like that they put him next to Frieza Super, because these are separate characters. If you want to play Frieza first form, you got to pick Frieza Z. If you want to play Golden Frieza, you got to pick Frieza Super. Right? You can't transform from first form to Golden. That doesn't happen. And who else did they do? They did Zarbon, They did the Doria, so 2 forms for Zarbon, 1 form for Dodoria. They did Cyberman. So those were the announced characters from this trailer. I don't think I missed anyone. I think that's it. But yeah, Cell still needs the 3 characters there, the 3 transformations. Imperfect Cell, Semi-Perfect Cell, and Super Perfect Cell, which apparently is in the scans. The scan just says Perfect Cell, but according to how the Japanese name the characters, this Cell is Cell Complete Body. Perfect Cell is actually our Super Perfect Cell. So there's a chance he's been announced in those scans. We do have some other leaks, by the way. I wouldn't call these leaks. Maybe, okay. Sometimes you're in an interview, okay, and you're just talking, and that doesn't really mean the characters are playable or not. It is a good hint, but it's no confirmation, okay? So take this one with a little bit of a grain of salt. But IGN was at San Diego Comic-Con talking to this person. Let me just see who this person is. David Edmondson. I've never met David personally, but apparently he's the marketing director of Bandai Namco. Not Sparking Zero specifically, just Bandai Namco marketing director, general. And they were walking around, looking at everything Dragon Ball, Daima, trading card game, whatnot. And then they talk Sparking Zero. And when talking about Sparking Zero, Men slips this detail.
Game. Anything you ever dreamed of in Dragon Ball, you can make happen. If you decide you want Goku and Gohan to fight, Gohan's just tired of his old man and not caring about his mom, Chi-Chi. You want them to go toe-to-toe, you can...
Okay. Okay.
Do that. Anything you can imagine, we can happen. You can cross over in different realms. You can have people from Dragon Ball fight people from Dragon Ball Super. Jiren can fight Tao Pai Pai.
What do you mean he can fight Tao Pai Pai? Why is Tao Pai Pai mentioned? Why is he? What? He hasn't been confirmed. Wait, what's it? Huh? Okay. What else?
You can have anyone from the Red Ribbon Army fighting.
What do you mean by anyone from the Red Ribbon Army? There's no Red Ribbon Army characters. What's going on here? This happened at San Diego Comic-Con. I wouldn't say oh yeah, Tao Pai Pai confirmed. I think Tao Pai Pai is going to be playable. All right, that's my prediction. But is General Blue going to be playable? Is the Red Ribbon Army actually there? We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I've never met this person. I've been to a few gaming conventions, and I obviously don't know everyone at Bandai. But the marketing director said this. So does he know something? Did it slip? Or is he just giving examples without really knowing the playable characters? We'll see. He definitely knows more than me, that's for sure. With that said, that's all the Dragon Balls for... That's all the Dragon Balls. That's all the news. That's all the news for Dragon Ball and Bleach. And what came out was that's all the Dragon Balls. That's all the Dragon Balls. How did this happen, bro?
7 Dragon Balls.
That's all the Dragon Balls. So yeah, maybe a little bit of a hint for Tao Pai Pai, maybe a little bit of a hint for General Blue, but who can say? Next up, let's talk about Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail 2, if you guys recall, is doing a new game, and they're actually doing an original story. Now, as you know, if you've been watching Around the Bush religiously, which I don't know anyone that does that, but if you've been watching religiously, this game is going to cover the Alvarez Empire arc. We knew this from the announcement trailer and whatnot, but we didn't know that they will also discover a series of all new events that follow the manga's final battle in the original chapter, The Key to the Unknown, a storyline completely unique to Fairy Tail 2. And along with this, they announced some playable characters, no one that you would not expect. The Natsu is here. Lucy? I think that's Lucy. Yeah. I've been very clear. I'm not a Fairy Tail fan, okay? Fairy Tail... 7 Deadly Sins. When I'm not a fan of an anime, you will know. So I sorry if I butchered these names or if I get them wrong. But I'm just reporting the news here. I like the first Fairy Tail game. I think it had some cool stuff, but I'm always going to cover it as from the perspective of not being a fan, just a guy that likes to play anime RPGs. This is Gray. It says right there. This is Erza. I remember Erza from all those websites. Anyway, moving on. Nintendo. Nintendo is doing a new Pokemon. It's you! You're the new Pokemon! Congratulations, you are now a Pokemon. It's basically an announcement of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Just a small bit of news that I decided to throw in there.
That's awesome.
Yes, another small bit of news. Shin-Chan, Cold Town, actually has a release date for the West. Now, you may have seen me cover this in the anime games you probably never heard of. I covered the Shin-Chan game in the past. It's just a very chill Shin-Chan game where you just kind of walk around, catch some bugs, go fishing, and then time travel happens. It's a charming game, very chill, very relaxed. This is the sequel to that, which is Cold Town, and it released back in February in Japan. And I was like, is this a Japan-only game? That's kind of a bummer. Well, it's coming out to Switch and Steam on October 24th. A bit selective with the platforms. I played the previous game on PlayStation. Why? But okay, fine. I'll play it on Steam or Switch or whatever I feel like at the time. Probably, actually, you know what? I'll probably play it on Steam because the Switch comes with Switch tax. The Switch version will cost $40, and the PC version will cost less 10 than that. Okay. On top of that, the PC version will launch with the discount until November 7. So maybe I'm not playing this on Switch. Maybe I'm not playing that on Switch. Please don't tell me the release date is October 24th. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is like a couple of weeks after Sparking. I think that's enough out of the way to get away from that launch hype. I think that's fine. What's wrong with October 24? Yaya, you're a respected member of this community. I want to hear what you think. Why? What's up with October 2024? Is it Sparking that got you in the loop, or what's going on? Nintendo being greedy as usual. Nintendo tax is real, bro. It's just usually developers, they don't out Nintendo like that by making the Switch version more expensive. They just match the price. It's like, okay, I guess this game is $40, and we'll make more money if you buy the PC game rather than the Switch game. But here they're like, no. Catch that butterfly! It's shining! It's shining! That means it's new! You don't have it in your catalog, okay? Is Yaya writing a paragraph? What is going on? I was waiting for the reply. Okay. Oh, it's your birthday! Happy birthday, my guy. Happy birthday in October 24. I don't know why people do this. I just did it unconsciously and unironically. But like when people learn someone's birthday, they say happy birthday. That happens all the time. It's not his birthday. It's October 24th. Okay, so no problem with October 24th except for Sonic fans and Yaya.
Woo?
Oh, well. In other news, the helpful Fox Senko-san game, Senko-san to Isho, has been announced for Switch, iOS, and Android. You remember that anime with the little fox lady? That was around for a while. Yeah, that's been announced for these things. Further details were not announced, so hey, there's a video game coming. And I'm just going to use the words of Mobile Suit Rock here. The anime came out 5 years ago. The manga ended in 2022. Who is this for? Licensed anime games, bro. Licensed anime games sometimes take a while, Sometimes you gotta be patient. Sometimes things happen on their own schedule. It is a little bit late, but that anime had its heyday. Maybe there's still some leftover fans. Maybe some people will check it out. Who knows? But yeah, we might be seeing... What's Patricia doing? Why is she training? We'll see, if this is one of those gotcha situations, because it's like iOS, Android, one of those gotcha situations where it shuts down 6 months later because turns out there were no whales. We'll see. But an anime that people do know and fondly remember still to this day because it hasn't ended yet. That's a bad segue. It ends today. My Hero Academia. That's an awful thing. My Hero Academia officially ends today. There have been leaks before, the leaks have come out, so people have seen the end of the anime. The Japanese version of the last chapter comes out today, so there will be fan subs of that. But if you're waiting for the official one, Sunday it will be over for everyone. So Sunday, the final chapter for My Hero Academia arrives. It's been a good journey, and hopefully. We see more anime from this author because it's quite the journey. Highs and lows for sure, but I bet you also learned a lot from it. So looking forward to their future work if they want to make more. If they just want to live off of My Hero Forever, that's probably fine. That's probably fine. And we're gonna move on to the final bit of news, which is it's not. There's a little thing afterwards, but Mortal Kombat 1 immediately the weekend after the last episode of Around the Bush, so like a day later or like during the same day, but after Around the Bush, they released the Chaos Reigns pack, announcing what characters were going to be playable. Same day? It was the same day. So you can see which characters, and like this seems like a story expansion similar to what they've done with MK11 as well. They like a big revamp, balanced patch, new characters, more story stuff. That's when they released Fujin back in 11. And now, yeah, they're releasing a bunch more characters, including a lot of guests. Like, Mortal Kombat, honestly, going a bit heavy on the guest characters. Going a bit heavy. Yes, Iron Man, Iron Woman is coming to, obviously, that's what I mean. It's this Iron Woman coming to, Popcorn? MK has some cool looking combos, bro. Yes! Noob Cybot, baby!
Yeah, with the most mid design I've ever seen of him.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
Is that hair?
Yeah, we'll be able to play the old versions and it'll look cooler anyways.
Yeah. You got skins, you got skins.
Customization.
Please show Sector and Cyrex some respect. Someone in chat said Iron Man, and I thought that was funny, so I repeated it. Broke up moldy.
Oh, that's cool.
Broke up moldy.
He got moldy. I've been to the mold realm.
I am expired, Cybot.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Mortal Kombat references so many movies that I'm not surprised they would like reference Iron Man with new Cyrex and Sector designs. The guest characters aren't even good choices, to be honest. One of them, I agree with you.
I think two of them are. One
I
of
like
them
two.
is,
Yeah. Well, I like two of them. One of them is, but like three guest characters is a bit much, bro.
Considering we already had.
You thought two was a bit much for Street Fighter.
Considering
and
we
that's
already had two in the first season. Wait, two?
No, yeah, I was starting Street Fighter.
No, we
I
had
thought
three
two was
in
a
the
bit much
first
Yeah, we
Street
had three in the
Fighter.
first season, and now we're getting another.
Peacekeeper, Omni-Man, and Homelander. Yeah.
I was comparing
Yeah.
this to your reaction to the Street Fighter Season 2 pass, where you thought two was a bit much for that one.
Well, it's half, right?
Yeah,
And this is the same,
it's
the
half.
same thing.
It's-
This is the
it's
same
zero
thing.
Yes, characters make money.
But like, it does feel worse in Street Fighter for me because it's less slots, right? Half in a Mortal Kombat pass because it's 6 characters feels less bad than 2 in a 4-character pack because it's like
That's fair.
I'm only getting 2 fucking characters from Street Fighter.
True, but then you've also got to put into perspective that it is like the first time that Capcom's putting guest characters outside of their own IP.
That is huge.
into the game.
That's true.
That
and
is
Warner
huge.
Brothers
That
does
is
this like
so
fucking out the
big for
pocket,
them.
True. Yeah.
I agree, 100%. That
You
is
know,
huge.
like outside of
MK's
MK, who
biggest
does one guest character every week.
True.
Even MKX, half their season pass. was
Who
also
are
guest
these
characters.
guest characters though? We haven't even
y'all
gotten
like
there.
scary movies?
But Ghostface
This
is fine.
this is cool.
I have no problems with Ghostface. It's
yeah,
cool.
this one is
Terminator
lame.
again.
T-1000's
sure.
also cool, you know, but they like Terminator. Why the fuck is he
Fuck
here?
remembers Conan.
Bro, oh, I thought your problem was with Terminator. That's what my problem
No.
is.
Yes,
your problem
you're-
is
of
with
course
Conan.
you're the Conan person.
Everyone knows
T-1000.
Conan.
My problem's with Conan.
I remember Conan.
Wait,
No,
I'm
see,
all
because Goku's the demographic for Conan.
Wow,
That's the problem.
wow.
I'm not even that far from that demographic. Even I understand why the fuck is he here.
But yeah, like scrap those two. I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, also, we can just keep Ghostface, delete those
Honestly,
two. Honestly, I'm
yeah.
not that
if
really?
if we had to choose, yeah, we all chose the same person.
Oh, I choose the Terminator.
You just like the Terminator. Okay, this is.
We already
I mean,
had
I've
him
never
in, like,
seen- I've never seen
MK11.
Scary
Yeah.
Even then, I'm
Yeah,
like,
like, we had the Terminator in MK11. This is a downgrade.
Yeah. But I
said it
think
wasn't
because they
worth for
didn't have
Arnie.
Arnold in MK11, they might try and actually get him for Conan this time around. But if they don't, it's gonna be even more weird. Why they just have?
Which one of the 17 Ghostface will they grab?
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
They might just take the original one.
I am gonna end this news with a warning. I'm going on vacation tomorrow until Thursday. So at this point, it's not even a threat anymore. It's just like they're gonna be announcements.
Net Impact release date. Let's go.
Because it always happens. Yeah, and then Impact release date. Like whatever.
Zero beta.
Sure, Sparking Zero beta. It's just gonna like announce and drop same day.
I like that your break ends the second 2X KO beta starts.
Oh,
And on my birthday.
I mean, Portugal is not a part of the
happy
2X KO
birthday.
beta.
Thank
so.
you.
Yeah, so watch out for next week because I'm sure everything is going to happen. I'll be back on Thursday, though, so I'll be here for next week's Around the Bush to cover all the news that I missed while I was on vacation. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys here next week. Hopefully, I'll be refreshed and with a little bit of a suntan. I hate the beach. I'm going to stay indoors all day. So during the whole week, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Tenkaichi 2.
grass.
That's my plan. I'm just going to play Tenkaichi 2. I'll touch the sand. The grass part.